Okay, so welcome to Crafty Survivors. This is a game that is very much akin to Vampire Survivors, except it has like more of a class-based, cutesy art style that is about like building up a village. You everything has classes. So, for instance, instead of playing as Vampire Fighter Ace, aka Simon Belmont, or what have you, you're playing as like a chef who has chef-related abilities and chef-related skills. But it's still very much, it's going to be the same kind of vibe that you get from your regular Vampire Survivors affair. But I love Vampire Survivors. I've got hundreds of hours on the game. I'm a humongous fan, so any kind of mix-up on the formula very much works for me. And it all kind of works in a, like, not like necessarily like Slay the Spire, but in kind of stages and stuff like that. So, we've got Stovrik, the chef. He's the first character that we're going to unlock. We haven't got anybody else unlocked just yet. With a special command serve, he prepares enemies with his skills in order to perform an area of effect attack that deals massive damage to all enemies around him. He must accumulate at least 20 bistro stacks to perform the special command. All bistro stacks are consumed after performing serve. They're granted when applying a combination of status of chopped, roasted, spiced, or frosted and candied. He uses his sharp knives to apply the chop status to enemies, while other statuses are caused by skills. So, I mean, I guess we just go, we're gonna go autocast. We're gonna go for like the straight up Vampire Survivors experience. I'm sorry to say it. Vampire Survivors is the goat of course. We can't deny that. Also, rest in peace to anybody watching on Twitch, or which we're doing right now, and or possibly YouTube, because if this gets too much, congratulations, the bitrate's dead, okay? But yeah, let's get into things. So in Crafty Survivors, you're able to cast skills manually or automatically. The default setting is set to manual, but you can configure each skill bar and toggle between each mode for each slot. Each skill has its own properties and synergies and may be more or less suitable for auto casting. Decide on yourself, on your playstyle, which mode works best for you. I want to auto cast everything, man. While the game is paused or during level up, press the right button on a skill slot to toggle between manual cast and auto cast while the game is paused. To change menus. Thank you very much. Set out. We're going to put auto cast on this, because of course we are. We've got a dash as well, but this is going to be our standard ability. We're just going to collect gems until we can get as much as we possibly can. I like the art style. I like the obviously in Vampire Survivors, absolutely no different. You collect like coins and then you use that to upgrade your characters. You know, there's something about having like a little hub world like the village where you can just, like, you know, upgrade buildings, make them look nicer, and that's the way that it kind of works. Kind of like Loop Hero almost in a way. So, mise en place. Reduce skill cooldown by 10%. Freezing time. Throw a fridge at the direction that you're aiming that unleashes freezing bursts around itself. Or roasting time. Throw an oven in the direction you're aiming that spews flames all around it and explodes. So you got two weapons. What do you think? Freezer? This goes into skill trees. Into a meteor. Let's get roasting time. How about that? Let's get roasting time on all. Ooh! Okay. I can see the benefit of being able to cast these manually, but quite frankly, I'm not interested in doing it myself. I'm going for the vanilla Vampire Survivors experience here. So, Peppercorn Poof. Throw a handful of black pepper in a cone in the direction you're aiming, dealing damage, knocking back enemies, inflicting the spice status. Now, we know that builds into a big sriracha meteor, so we're gonna go for that, and then we're gonna make sure to turn that on autocast as well. Ooh, get the oven down. Now, obviously, this isn't the only class in the game. I like the, and I hope that it works this way, but I really like the fact that, like, with every class, there's an entirely new set of weapons and different upgrade branches that you could potentially go through, and each class kind of feels like a little bit different. Throws a sphere of sriracha sauce at the direction you're aiming that explodes upon impact with an enemy, hitting additional enemies in a cone area behind the first target. This skill inflicts the spiced and roasted effect. So yeah, we're gonna go for that. Let's get the meteor going. We've already got like kind of a bunch of weapons here that seem to be pretty decent for us. Getting reduced cooldown would be really nice for us as well, I think. Those things explode, we don't like that. We're kind of, I'm not trying to like flex and say like I'm a Vampire Survivor veteran here, but I do have hundreds of hours on the game, so I'm feeling pretty confident about this, if I'm being honest with you. Reduces the skill cooldown of Peppercorn Poof and Salt Rain. So Salt Rain's on a small area around a random enemy, dealing damage, inflicting spice stats. Or Cinnamon Spikes. Throw an additional oven. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get Salt Rain. Let's just experiment with different weapons right now. Let's experiment with different weapons. Because why not? Okay, so we got like a little AoE. They had every opportunity to call it Chocolate Rain and they didn't. Tazon Day, actually, they didn't let him cook. Now, what do we want? On every 6th knife slash, spawn a rotating knife around you, cutting all enemies and leaving them with the chop status. Or, a 35% chance of inflicting burn to enemies affected by the roasted status. That doesn't seem too bad. Or maybe we can... You know what? We'll go for that. Why not? Let's get it going. We haven't got like we need to auto cast our serve ability as well. Get that ready. Get that cooking. We're just throwing appliances, man. We are just throwing appliances. Oh, the oven's doing numbers here. Huge fan. Flambe. Mise en place. Serve level 2. Each enemy defeated with serve has a 5% chance of healing 1 heart. I'm gonna reduce my skill codings. We're gonna go for that. So we don't have HP necessarily, and that we take small, like, it's just if we get hit 3 times, that's it. We get 3 chances. Obviously we can heal that up. We have like our serve, if we kill people with serve, it can heal. We can't rely on that. So even the worst enemy in the game and the best enemy in the game can kill us equally as fast. Icing Thrower. Serve level 2, quick hands, increase attack speed by 2, or by 10%, or enemies reduce. I know I'm gonna go for increase attack speed by 10%. There we go. We got serve. We got our special ability there. We probably could have just stacked it up, but it wouldn't feel like it was Vampire Survivors enough if I didn't. All right. I feel like dude. I'm honestly. If I wasn't streaming this right now, doing a video of it, I would be playing this game. I can already tell that I'm willing to sink a number of hours into this game, if I'm being honest with you. In fact, I dare say it. Hold on. I'm getting the old gamepad out. Getting myself into a better state of affairs here, and into a better position so I can properly enjoy the game the way I would play it at home. Here we go. Quick hands, increase attack speed by additional 10%. Salt in the wound. Caramel drop. Honestly, let's go for Sriracha Meter. I'd like that to do as much damage as is possible, please. We got Serve. Do a bunch of damage. There's a lot of resources here. There's a lot of stuff that we can use to upgrade our village. You know what? I need to figure out what the other classes are, man, because I actually don't know what they are. I mean, you know what? Increase magnetic radiance by 30%. I want to throw another oven, man. I want to throw another oven, but getting the magnet in these games is always great when you just get to suck up absolutely everything. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I'm such a sucker for this type of game. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. I really don't understand why I'm such a sucker for this game. Like, this type of game specifically. We got a chest. So, we got Peppercorn Poof level 2. So, we gain 2 additional charges, which is... I think that's up to 5 charges now. So, it blasts at the enemies 5 times. Get a level up as well. Freezing Fridge. Increase critical strike chance by 10%. Flambe, Cinnamon Spikes. We'll go for the increased crit chance, I think. Or I think that's what it was, I believe. Okay. We keep standing still and I'm getting worried, but it's actually just because I'm casting my ultimate. I need to try and remember that. I think there's one extra weapon that we could potentially get that would round us out, and it's like a combination weapon because of Peppercorn Poof and Salt Rain. So I'm just trying to keep my eyes open for that one. Who are you? Oh, there's like mini bosses. I didn't. Oh, okay, right. Didn't consider the fact that there would be other things lying around on this map. which is kind of dumb when you think about it. There's obviously going to be other things that are, you know, floating around. Increase attack speed or flambe. Summons a giant frying pan in the direction that you're aiming. Pulls enemies towards it for 2 seconds. I'll go for quick hands level 2. I think realistically the actual genuine maneuver is just leveling up your abilities. So actually in the future, unless it's like magnet, I think I'm just gonna go in favor of that. Oh, I took a hit. Whoops. So I think we're almost done with the first level of this game. So it doesn't seem like it lasts quite as long, because you can see at the top right, there's enemies spawned, like 660 out of 700. So I think we're going to continue on until eventually that runs out, and then that'll be like the first stage done. We can move on to the next stage, etc. Then it gets progressively harder, but presumably more enemies, more resources to work with, etc., etc. Increase weapon and skill damage. Every attack does an additional knife slash. That seems really good. Doing double slashes seems very valuable. I managed to heal back up as well, which I'm surprised to see. I didn't notice that I actually got any extra HP there, but... Okay, there's the final boss of this level. There we go. Now I wonder if we continue on with... like, with everything that we've gathered on this level into the next stage, and if we can keep going with that. So I'd like to maintain my strength right now until, like, maybe I happen to meet my own demise, but we'll see what happens. So we've got a lot of lumber and a lot of money. Very good. Stage 2. No, we're back where we were. Field materials. On each stage, there are a random event that will give you a special material called field materials. Usually consist of plants and animals. Each one has its own behavior. Usually edible field materials like fruits heal you once collected. Look for them when you're in a pinch. Some field materials may come from territorial beasts. They fight back. Be careful. That's fine by me. Sorry, can I, hold on. There we go. Okay, the game hadn't paused. Sorry, something weird happened there. It's a little bit sad that we're back to where we were, but there's more enemies this time around that spawn, so we have more chance of like doing more. I think this time, instead of worrying about this going for a long time, I'm gonna just try and get some item upgrades and see what we can make happen here. So icing thrower shoots icing projectiles in the direction you're aiming for 5 seconds and inflicting them with frost. So sure, let's get some. Let's shoot some icing. Okay, it's not permanent, but it's not as good as the oven, if I'm being honest. Doesn't feel as satisfying as the oven. But we did get caramel drop. Okay. And that turns into another better weapon as well. I should have gone with the throw ovens, man. I just want to throw ovens. Is that too much to ask? The masculine urge to throw ovens? I'd love to be able to throw an oven, man. Imagine how strong I'd be. Be a big, strong dwarf. At least we can use the caramel to be some kind of, like, protection, I guess. Throws a cake in the direction you're aiming that shoots its layers as projectiles in random directions. Yeah, sure. We'll get the cake. Doesn't seem that good. I'm going for a bit of a frost slash candy build right now, if that makes any sense. And so far, it's not sparking a tremendous amount of joy with me, but it could get better. Get the damn fridge. Get the icing fridge. Okay, you know what? The fridge seems pretty good, actually. I can live with the fridge. I don't know if we've had any... Oops. I don't know if we've had any problem with, like, bit rate yet, which I hope we don't, but we very easily could. Increase the area of fight by 30%, or they're able to pierce. Piercing's probably really good for later. We'll see if we can get the upgrade to our area of effect on her. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wait, hold on, never mind. Sorry, if I hit this. Congratulations. We've gotten. Wait, did that not heal us? Oh, it did heal us. Okay, good. Salt Rain. British skill cooldown by 10%. You know what? Get some nitrogen. We got Cook Serve Delicious here as well. Let's see here. Increases caramel puddle duration. Increases area of effect. I think I'll go with the fridge upgrade. Give it like 30% more radius. I got hit there again. I didn't even see that coming. Okay. Let's get magnet. Just so we can maybe pick up some extra stuff here. I'm feeling... I'm not that the difficulty is shot up tremendously. Gonna say I'm not in love with my build. You know what? It probably does get better. But my brain is like... not sure how to process everything. Did I just throw a fridge at a guy? That's the whole point of the game. They're just fridge fiends, man. I've seen videos of people just like lifting fridges and putting them onto their shoulders. God, I wish that was me. Okay, this red one is giving me some trouble. Increased scale damage by 100%. That seems real good. Doubling the damage is not something I'm gonna sniff at here. Okay, let's get the chest. We got another icing thrower. Increase the size of the icing projectiles. It's okay. It's an okay ability. It's not that crazy, but it's okay. Increase the you know what? Let's increase the magnetic force by an even further amount. We'll start roaming around, picking up some of the stuff that we missed earlier. Oh, I got hit like a dumbass. Yeah, caramel drop. That works. Now let's try not to die. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Please go away. I didn't even take one hit on the previous one. All of a sudden, I'm getting smacked. It'd be good if I could find another tree that has some fruit on it. I'm dead! I'm dumb as hell. Okay. Hold on. Let's exit the stage real quick. Because we do have some resources here. So let's go back to the village. And then see. So you got the tailor shop. It needs some repairs. We don't have the resources to upgrade it though. That one is close, or is decent enough. That one we can upgrade. The forge. We can build the forge. Then from the forge we get weapon damage plus 10%. And then we can upgrade that to do further weapon damage. So town hall. Let's see here. Unlock the sculptor. This one unlocks the financing system. Is that something I want? Do we want the financing system? Well, we can. Oh, we don't have enough gold to unlock the financing system. Well, that kind of that sucks. But still, okay. We're close to getting the sculptor. Get yourself some pasta. Okay. All right. Now, maybe I'll learn from my past mistakes. And you know what, man? Like, I'm thinking, like, I think the knife is actually pretty decent as well. I wouldn't hate investing in the knife, just the auto attack. Because I really liked the rotating knife that was around us. These are all not bad, but Salt Rain. It's probably not the best one of the lot, but it's certainly fine. I like the pepper poof, so it works well with the pepper poof, so I'm gonna take it for the sake of taking it, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not in love with it. Increase critical chance. Increase. Okay, we'll get mise en place or mise en place. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it's like a fish or something, but asking me to pronounce French words. Excuse me, sorry. I just would like one croissant, one croissant for my breakfast, please, or for brunch. You do. I'll be honest with you. You're not wrong, King Turnip. It is true. You got to get your money up, not your funny up, because as they say, if it don't make dollar, then it don't make sense. So. Okay, getting that going is very nice. I believe it's pronounced Maisie, please. Let's see. Just reduce the effect. Reduce peppercorn poof and salt rain skilled by 20%. Man, that could go off, dude. If I can level that up even further, because I really like peppercorn poof. It gives like knockback. It does a cone damage. It does. I mean, the damage on it is pretty solid as well. Not amazing, but it's not bad. There's a lot to love about it. It can deal with it can get you some space, you know what I mean? I feel like I gotta get the flambe, man. I want to see the giant frying pan. And you know what? That works really well with peppercorn poof as well, because it's just like two different forces, like bringing them in. Let's get salt rain up, since we have something that actually like works well with it. Increase the duration. Or increase the size, I should say. Wow, that was an explosion that we didn't want to see there. Yeah, let's go for flambe level 2. And then, yeah, we can go for that. Enemies are spiced. We do have a lot of spice in the build. Oh, the peppercorn and the frying pan are doing numbers, dude, numbers. Okay, we gotta deal with this. We've almost got serve, like our ultimate. Increase the damage by 20%, or increase skill damage by 30%. I think we gotta go for like a flat, general speaking, 40% overall. We like that. We like that for us. Level 11. Let's see what we got here. Salt in the wound. Chef's knife. Yes, I like. Dear Lord. It's good damage, man. Good damage. I don't hate it one bit. This red thing is spooking me though. This game's got me. I'm not gonna like sit here and pretend it hasn't got me by the balls. It's got me by the balls. The game. I mean, the gameplay loop is so simple. It's so simple, man. We've all played it. We've all played Vampire Survivors. I don't care, man. It's good, all right? Gain 2 additional charges of peppercorn poof. So that's like 7 attacks, is it? Is that how many? Oh, it's up to 4 now. Sorry, my bad. Like, honest to God, I know that, like... Okay, here's the thing, man. See, I'm one of these people that's like... If I find, like, even if I find somebody that kind of makes content, like, maybe a little bit too similar to somebody I already watch, I'm like, why would I be mad? Because I already like that person's content, and I know for a fact that this is going to be content that I enjoy. So, seeing a game that's like Vampire Survivors plays very similar, and an art style that I like, and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, why would I be mad? I'm not going to be like, well, this is just a rip-off of Vampire Survivors. I'm going to be like, this is another game that I can, with a slightly different lick of paint, that I can dive straight into and enjoy. Let's go for the peppercorn poof. Increased damage, increased knockback. I don't believe that this game is much, although I'd have to check the price on it, or somebody in chat wishes to check the price on it. That'd be incredible. I want to say like less than $10, but I'm not 100% certain. Every attack does an additional knife slash. That, I mean, oh, gain 2 extra charges. Okay. To both of those. Flambe as well. We haven't really had a need to go any further than this. $4, aka too much for me to afford. Listen, man, it's $4. Come on. Increase skill damage. It's a steal, honestly. I mean, obviously, it's, you know, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You should definitely think about yourself first. But you know, it's $4. That's a steal as far as I'm concerned. Increase the area of effect even further for Salt Rain. I think we're hitting like an equilibrium here. I'm feeling pretty safe about things. Gonna do a little bit of a hunting. See if I can find the water buffalo that we found a little bit earlier on. Although to be fair, I should probably just make sure that I'm picking up all the XP that has found its way to this area. Dude, salt rains on 3 additional random enemies. Man, I mean, how can I say no to that? How can I say no to that much salt? It's like a League of Legends game, dude. It's insane. Every attack does 1 additional knife slash. The last charge of the skill does 50% extra damage. You know what? Give me some extra knife slashes. I can't really control where the salt rain goes, so it can be like a little bit difficult if it doesn't land where I want it to land. So it's good to have like an extra thing that lets me work through it. Increase critical chance by 10%. I'm a-okay with that as well. Take that. Dude, we're so strong right now. We're so strong. Gotta keep exploring now a little bit. Okay, we're up the top. Oh, dear lord. The flambe with the salt rain, if they manage to line up nicely, or the peppercorn poof, you're just winning constantly. Okay, we're actually very close to the end of this particular level. We got 100 more enemies to kill, and that shouldn't take long, in all honesty. You know what? I'm gonna grab the magnetic force. There's coins that are lying around that I could definitely stand to be picked. The flambe kind of screwed me there, but it's okay. There's a health fruit right there. Good to get as many resources as we possibly can. I'm hoping that I got enough stone. It's the main thing that I'm interested in picking up here, because that would unlock the Sculptor. Means we can just try out like a whole other character. That would make a nice round off for the video as well. Be a nice round off. I'm not used to the experience of like people buying games because I play them, or maybe make them look good, or I'm so bad at them that I frustrate people that make them want to play it themselves. It's a new experience for me. It's a new experience for me. But I love it. I love it, baby. Okay. There's some armadillo shells. Got a decent amount of money. And now stage 2 has got 2 times gold on it. That's interesting. That like you can go back and look at other places. That being said, we can unlock the Sculptor here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Got an eye for the arts we do. Skill damage plus 10%. Let's go with the 3rd stage. But let's check out Chisel, the Sculptor. Chisel places various types of statues on the battlefield for different attacks, but before they can do their job, he must carve them. Hitting the statues to carve them deals 4 times the damage of his weapon to enemies behind it in a cone area. Once the statue is complete, it will do its effects and then vanish. Deity's Resemblance. With his special command, he places a statue that will take a few sculpts to be ready and cause damage in a wide area once it's complete. This seems like kind of almost turret-y in a way. So hold on, let me okay. Now, this already seems slightly difficult, but we can make it work. Place a statue resembling the Empress of the Skies, which shoots feathers 3 times in 4 diagonal directions. Place a moon that pulls enemies towards you with gravity. Place an idol of a chest that pulls collectibles to you to its position for 10 seconds, collecting them for you. Or, dude, that one seems really good, but I think like Empress of the Skies is calling out to me a little bit here. So hold on, let me get the auto cast on all of these things. Probably gonna be quite a lot to work with, or quite a lot to figure out as far as she goes. At the same time. This actually seems like a very hard class to play. We don't have a whole lot of like leeway with what we're doing. So let's get the chest one now. Oh, you don't have to do anything to it. It just sucks it all up. Need to get some more here though. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful here. This one is actually quite difficult. Place a statue of dragons that breathe fire to the right for 3 seconds, or places idol of a bomb that explodes after 1 second. I guess like more statues the better. Undeniably. This character takes like a brain to play, man. I hate it. That's scary, man. That ain't right. Summons an additional holy pearl in a random position around itself. Sure, let's upgrade our ultimate, I guess. Because that has a pretty low cooldown, actually. Whew. Self-portrait. Place a statue of yourself that will help you sculpt other statues once complete. It will sculpt 2 random statues 3 times around itself before vanishing. When sculpting, the statue also creates sculpt impacts that match the level of damage of your weapon. Okay. Sculpt impacts are capable of sculpting an additional statue. This effect is a 1 second cooldown. I will sculpt myself, please. Ow. Dear God. I'm scared. I gotta stay like really close on the spot here. It's very scary. Place a statue of a tree that immobilizes all enemies. Wild Spirit creates a bear that will attack random enemies with this rage. Place an idol of a shield. I'll go for the bear. Okay, the leeches are scary as hell. Hate it. There's a lot to hate about the leeches that are coming in on me here. Okay. This one's tough, man. This one's tough. Increase the area of effect of the sculpt impact when hitting a statue. Sure. Here's the thing. This is where the autocast makes things like life a little bit more difficult, but I have no regrets, obviously. I have 0 regrets. Big explosions happening. Oh my goodness. Let's increase the radius of the chest. Oh my goodness, that is huge. The statue shoots 3 feathers from each angle instead of 1, covering a wide area. Okay, that could be really good for us. Increases your weapon attack by 100% when inside the area of effect. It lasts for 15 seconds. Sure, let's take that. We're getting so many level ups here, dude. Let's increase our Empress again. It's now firing on every single direction, which is incredible. Increase the amount of stats you can have active at the same time by 1. Let's do that. We want as many as we possibly can. Get the bear going. I'm hoping that the chest will just start picking things up for me when it can. The chest radius is big, if I recall. It's huge. It's ginormous. Okay, increase the amount of attacks a statue does by 2. Yes, let's go for more attacks. We got another level up. Decrease skill cooldown by 5%. Feathers create an electric explosion before disappearing, dealing damage to enemies around it. Oh, try not to take damage. Increases the area of effect. Ah! I hate the leeches. The leeches are very scary. We got a chest here as well. Increase the range of my bear's attacks. Okay. Oh. Have to sort that one out. Okay, the Sculptor plays so different to any Vampire Survivors character you could even hope to imagine. Is that, I mean, I guess this is where it sets itself apart. Your Succubus GF, thank you much for the sub, by the way, really appreciate it. Enemies killed by sculpts impact generated from a sculpt. So yeah, explode, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Okay, cool. Could go for that, yeah. Just extra AoE damage if we manage to chain them all up. Increase the damage of all wood statues by 10%. I don't know how many wood statues we have. But it's certainly not... I mean, I know we have a number of them, so... Definitely have a number of them. Summons a total of 4 additional holy pillars in random positions around itself. Okay. Ooh, the leeches are killing me, man. They're getting me good. I've got no clue what's going on here, I'm being honest. I'm just praying. Yeah, let's reduce the code in between every sculpt. Sculpts 5 times instead of 3. That's cool. That works for me. It's a bizarre way of playing, but it's so necessary. It's a cool way of playing, don't get me wrong. It's not something you really ever have to like feel like you have to consider when you're playing a game like this. Obviously positioning matters a lot, but it's a, like when everything you're making kind of relies on being in a very kind of similar spot. You know what? Upgrade my lad. Capable of sculpting 1 additional time. I feel like the bosses in this are just gonna get absolute. I mean, we destroyed it. We blasted through it at record pace, man. I don't know. That was infinitely faster than anything I'd experienced so far. Sculptors, it takes a little bit of like brain power, man. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. I guess we can go up or down. There must be branching paths as well in this game. There is. We got 4B, which has like, I guess like pollen puff kind of stuff there as well. I think that's a great place to leave it off though for this particular game. I would love to play some more of it, but only time will tell, I guess. If you're interested in seeing some more of this game, please hit the video like, because it's so tight. It's so clean. Looks great. Has a great upgrade system. Combat feels good. If you're a fan of Vampire Survivors and you got $4 to spend, you can give this game a try, by all means. Thanks so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully see you all next time. And take care. Bye.